are they going to do for me now? Serve this city.
New Bloods is all new. CBS next Friday. The FBI's are all new. CBS Tuesday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus. Live, local, late breaking. This is WLKY News at 11.
We're learning new information about a Bullock County murder case. Good evening. I'm in New York.
And I'm Rick Van Hoos. Police say the woman that caused the deadly crash was...
Good evening, people.
WLKY's Randall Cam talked to the detective in charge about what...
Good evening.
Rick, toxicology results came back yesterday.
Good evening for Friday night at 11 o'clock.
Now charged with driving under the influence of a controlled substance and 2-count.
And I hope you all have a good weekend. What, Margaret? Say hi. Tell everybody hi, Margaret. Let me get a little bit brighter in here. Yeah, that's better. Well, I've been up on Twitch. Well, last night I've been up there talking to this guy playing truck driver simulator. I told him about Megan Fox Ryder, the Umbrella guy, about Megan Fox Ryder playing that game. I found out a couple of things about my laptop, which I figure it couldn't be done. He let me know. I guess he was playing the Euro Truck Simulator, EURO, or something like that simulator. And, you know, even my son told me today, well, we made a road trip. And he said, Dad, what it'll cost you to get it the way you want to, you can buy a new one. I want to thank those guys up there on Twitch. You helped me out a lot. But I forget the guy that's up on Twitch. Because there's a bunch of them that plays that truck driving simulator. You know, they're all from different countries, and I don't understand what they're talking about. That's okay. But I get a kick out of it. You know, I get a kick out of watching it, learn a little bit more. Get down, Margaret. But I've learned something about computers. They talk about the 3050, I guess that's a graphics card. And I look up on the internet, Walmart, Best Buy, and look, I get off of the remote control. Cotton picker, you change the channel. Sorry about that, people. When you kind of like got your service animal, which is my kitty cats in here. So, I look at a desktop computer and a laptop computer with the same setup. The desktop to me is cheaper. You know, you get the 2 gigabytes or 4 gigabytes. You get your RAM, your graphics card. And sometimes you get the keyboard and the mouse. You know, it's cheaper than the laptop. I see some with the fancy lights in it. I guess you call it fancy lights. But when you don't have the money to do it, since I'm 70 plus years old, $800 to $900, and you're on a budget, that's not included into your budget. I think I'd rather have a desktop. But the big box they come in, I don't think that'll fit in that box in the lobby unless they hold it at, I guess you call it generally delivery, and put a note in your box to pick it up. I guess that's the only way you can do that. I guess. I don't know. I'm not that smart, people. But looking at what they do with those truck simulators, the steering wheel, your gas pedal, your brake pedal, your clutch pedal, your gear shift. Would I want to change gears? Hey, you all be good. And I probably, if I was going to get something like that, I'd probably get an 18-wheeler with automatic transmission. Hey, Lexi, leave your cousin alone. He could either be your cousin or your sister, since you all got the same daddies. So I guess it might be a half-sister, I guess. But, no, I'd say mostly cousin. So, now I might look at a desktop computer. But I've been looking at the back of it. How can I hook it up to my TV? You know, can I hook it up by using HDMI or the USB cable? How long is the cable? Does it have Wi-Fi? Can I get what is it, Cat9 or whatever they got? Hook it up directly to the router. You know, how much, you know, like I say, I don't know that stuff. FNL is Friday Night Live. I got an email from one of my YouTubers, since he watched the video I uploaded about Tex Murphy's property, which it's his family's property now since he passed away, I guess, a year or so ago, give or take a little. It is a fire hazard. You could say my property, in a way, is connected to it in about way. So, but I do miss my computer. I do miss my computer. It's a bigger screen and my iPhone here and all this. I do miss it. But I don't watch that many YouTubes on my cell phone like I did on my computer. I do watch some on my big TV. So, been looking at a desktop type computer. That might be the route to go to. But I don't know about those graphics cards. One graphic card starts with N, MV something, and you look at the Dell computers and other computers, and they're different names, which I don't know what's the best graphics card. I've been told that the MV is the best graphics card. But your people, it's 60, 70 years old in that category. You remember on cable TV, I think it was called Tech TV, and I forget, I think there was two shows, Tech TV and something else. They taught you about computers. When I had my Dell computer, I upgraded it with a bigger hard drive, the best graphics card at that time, the highest RAM you can put in a desktop computer, the best keyboard, the best power supply. I done it all myself. But one of my HP laptops, I took it apart to see if I could do any of the work. The only thing I could see that I could do is change the RAM. That's the only thing I can see. I wouldn't know where to begin to put. Lexi, quit being mean. Blackie and Alexi over here horse playing. So I'm going to be watching more of Twitch. That guy that was playing that truck simulator, I know he was in English speaking. But the other ones that's on Twitch in that truck simulation, about 80% of them don't speak English. And I can't understand them. I ran in some YouTube channels talking about the steering wheel you get with this game, and your gas pedal, your brake and your clutch, your stick for your transmission. And this one guy I saw had like 3 big screen TVs. You know, I just don't have the money to have anything like that. I think the steering wheel, and the pedals and the stick shift, I think you're looking at $500 for something like that. That look like, hello, Yoakum. Oh, yeah, it's Foot Friday, but I ain't gonna show you my foot. Nope, I ain't gonna do that. But I'm looking, on my table, which it's a mess right now. And what would be best for me? What would be cheaper and I get more? When I look at the desktop and the same thing that you would get in a laptop, it'd be cheaper to get a desktop, to go that route because it'd be cheaper. But you computer people out there, it's on Twitch and all this, like I say, I'm on a fixed income, $800 to $900. I get a pay raise in January, which is probably $5 or $10 a month. That's how come I put my PayPal account on it, my Cash App, and my post office box. Where you all can help me out. Because I don't, if I had 1,000 subscribers, 500 to 1,000 subscribers, I'll probably get some super chats and stuff like that. But I wish YouTube would change it to 300 subscribers or 350. I think they got it down to 500 like this, That's what I've been told. I could use that money from the super chats to upgrade my computer, get me a new riding lawnmower, do some work on my house.
44-119 for information. One's wearing a black jacket, black shorts.
Stuff like that.
One has a white hoodie with white pants. One is bleeding from the face.
And maybe help some people out. But people, I want to tell you all about a scam. To me, it's a scam. If you're playing games on your cell phone or on your computer, you get those games popped up. It says they pay your money. Don't believe it. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. I think like PayPal, they know it's a scam. I'm still trying to get my money back from PayPal. I never see that money. The only thing I can do is turn them into the Federal Trade Commission and the BBB. I hate to do that, but they leave me no choice. I got to go to the heart doctor next week. Then I got to go to the eye doctor, I think Wednesday. I think they going to put this stuff in my eye. That's the specialist, like it's John and Kenyon, KENYON or something like that, that operates on your eyes. I know other states got different eye specialists. That's who I have to go to, which is in Jeffersonville. They give you these real dark glasses. Well, I'm going to take my son with me in case he needs to drive. I used one of my gift cards. It was for Subway. And my son, I could have got the CVS, but at the time, I didn't think about it. I got Subway and CVS. I should have looked on CVS sites since I don't deal with them. Because I know Walgreens got a thing you can put on your tub to help to hold on to help you out of the bathtub. So I got a text, I guess today. I wrote it on the calendar through my Medicaid care, or whatever you want to call it, about a town meeting. I'm still seeing if they will, my insurance will pay for a walk-in tub with the jets and the heater in it. That way I can sit down and still take a bath and soak in it because of my arthritis or bad rotary cuff. So I'm thinking about that. And them things ain't cheap. For what I've seen on the internet for one of them walk-in tubs, they're anywhere from $2,000 to $50,000. I would love to have a walk-in tub, but man, it takes money I don't have. Some of you, since tomorrow is Saturday, where I go to the sale barn, it just depends what time I go to sleep tonight. And my clock goes off about 8:35 in the morning. So I won't know. Plus, it depends how cold it is. Because if it's daylight, I gotta feed all my kitty cats.
Are you guys available, or are you still out there hanging out?
You know, they're my babies.
Just didn't know if I need to keep listening. Thank you.
So, you know, it just depends. But remember Sunday between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a Bob Joyce video of his church service. I hope you all join me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. When I get an email showing where you're subscribed, then I click on your name and subscribe to your channel to help you out. That's what God wants me to do, to help you out. And all you people that got YouTube channels, it'd be nice if people subscribe to your channel and you get an email showing that they subscribe to your channel, you subscribe to their channel. No matter if it's good or bad, just like me. I've been doing it almost a year. In 2 months, it'd be a year. I like to have 500 plus by December, let's say December 24th, Christmas Eve.
Patient is getting dizzy and weak. Patient also has a history of stents and quadruple bypass.
I want you all to help me get 500 plus by December the 24th, Christmas Eve. The people who believe in Christmas. Right now, I'm watching Magnum on Ion TV. So, that's let you know what I'm watching. So, I gotta cut some more grass because it's tall in some places. Plus the leaves is falling off of the trees. And I'll tell you something about those leaf filter gutters. They're a piece of crap. Well, by having that filter, you don't have to get up there, clean your gutters out. All you do is clean the filters off. As much money you pay for those leaf filter gutters, they at least should give you one of those brooms or something you can sweep it off from the ground where you don't have to get on the ladder and sweep it off. You know, if the wind blows, you know, it'll help blow the leaves off. You know, there's things I like to do. You know, I like to put a new roof on my house. And the kind I'm telling you, it costs more money. They call it a metal roof. It looks like shingles. Black. I think black is beautiful on a roof. A car, no. A pickup truck, no. But I look at those shingle type metal roof and I like them. I know you got red and black and I forget what other colors. That's what I like to do. And people, you see it on your TV. Make donation to the Wounded Warriors. I listened to a show on the AM radio today between 12 and 3 o'clock my time. The Buck and Clay Show. This gentleman, it's 90 some odd years old. He got on the woman running for president, talking about Germany, this and that, and compare Trump to Hitler. Well, this guy that they had a track or something, and maybe you saw it on the news in a commercial. Trump, you know, Trump is not like Hitler. This guy's mother and father was killed by Adolf Hitler. You know, that guy lived it. His mom and dad, and I think his grandma and grandpa and other people in his family got killed. They said he had the tattoo on his arm from that prison camp. people, as being a Democrat, I don't like the lies. I don't like the lies.
Their neighbor was locked out of the house and asked them to call 911.
And I don't like the threats against President Trump. To me, Biden should be in prison for putting that contract hit out on Trump. Maybe you two would get on me. But it's been all over the news, so I don't know how they can deny it. Biden said we need to take Trump out. What does that mean to me as a citizen and a veteran? That means to kill him. And another thing I don't like, you all saw on the news, where the DOJ put out there as evidence this guy tried to kill Trump in Florida, offer $150,000 to kill Trump. That guy in Florida shouldn't be out on bond. People, there is crazy people on this planet. You know, President Biden, said, he told us to kill Trump or to take him out. To take him out to me means to kill him. I disagree with that. I disagree with it. And I'm a Democrat, a registered Democrat. But when it comes November, I'm voting for Trump. And governor of Indiana, I'm voting for Democrat. The Republicans in Clark County, I'm voting Democrat. Why? Because those Republicans in Clark County and Scott County, Indiana, is Jamie Noe's good old boys. If you know who Jamie Noe is, he's the ex-sheriff of Clark County. And Jamie Noe's ex-wife and daughter totally stole money from the Utica Fire Department and New Chapel Ambulance Service. Did they do it? To me, yes and no. But the credit cards they use, this is the truth, because they told it on the news. But can you believe the news? It's up to you all to believe it.
34-7 American 2830. Have a good night.
Is the credit card was in Jamie Noe's name. As far as the wife knows and the daughter knows, it was the husband and it was Daddy's credit card. Could they know it belonged to the Utica Fire Department and the New Chapel Ambulance Service? I didn't think too much of New Chapel Ambulance Service anyway. Because where I live in northern Clark County, you say Henryville, New Washington, Underwood, Otisco, Marysville, the northern part of Clark County. It takes longer for the ambulance to come from Clarksville, Jeff, New Albany, where they come from. But, they got her on tax evasion, the wife. How many of you that's married fill your taxes out, you take it, your wife will turn her W-2s in, and you turn your W-2s in, or anything else you put on your taxes. Then you come there and you sign your papers and you send them off to to the state of Indiana and the federal government. You know. But I don't blame the wife or the daughter because the credit card was in the husband and dad's name. Your people on this planet, if you got a fire department that gets money from your county, why can't they do like your city and towns and your county when they meet once a month, a motion to pay all the bills, for the month? That way they have all the receipts. They all can look at it. I blame the fire department and New Chapel Ambulance Service for not doing it. They're stupid people. As you all it lives in a city or a town or the county, I think it goes the same way in your state or commonwealth. You have a meeting once a month to pay all the bills, read your ordinance, and resolutions and stuff like that. So why can't the fire department and the ambulance service have a meeting once a month on a motion, to pay all the bills? You see all the bills. That's only my opinion. But common sense tells you all to do that. Then the State Board of Accounts, as we call it here in Indiana. I guess your Commonwealth got the Commonwealth accounts, State Board of Accounts. They're not state, they're a Commonwealth. They come in once a year and go over the books. So that's something that each state, Commonwealth needs to do. The fire departments, ambulance service, they need to do that. My opinion, because it's yours and my tax dollars. Yeah, I pay taxes. I pay property taxes. I pay sales tax, all this. Have the receipts. People, when you buy gasoline, get your receipt. You have the receipt showing how much gas you bought. You can check it with your debit card or credit card or however you do that. You have your receipts. But that's how come I asked for your help. Somebody said I should start a GoFund page for, a new computer and a new riding lawnmower. People, I'm not that smart. Maybe my son is, since he's in his 30s. He's the only child that I can trust.
49.
So that's something to think about. But if I do go to the sale barn / flea market, you can either call it a flea market or a sale barn. To me, it's the same thing, but it's known for a sale barn in Scottsburg, Indiana, off of Main Street in Scottsburg, Indiana. So I might do that in the morning. If I go before 8:30, I'm going to have to unplug my clock where the alarm won't go off at 8:35. Because it'll stay on until I get back home. So I'll probably leave about 8:35, get the cat food, feed all the cats, get some hot water in my pitcher, and put some milk in it, which that's equal to about 2% milk. I feed the tomcats. Then I feed the outside cats. You know, stuff like that.
We should be there about the same time. I'm coming up on it.
Since it's getting winter time, it might be time to start buying bird seed to feed the birds
I had suspect, but it wasn't.
to do that. Because I love feeding the birds. I got to put another, I guess you call it a blanket or a cover up on my porch. I got the short one, but I got to put the rest of it up to help keep some of the cold air off of the porch. That way, the kitty cats will have a place to go to be out of the wind. You all see my blue 55-gallon drum out there. I got straw in it for the cats to get in. I got a dog house that got a blanket and straw in it for the kitty cats to get in. But them kitty cats is falling down on the job. When I went back there last week in my metal shed to move my riding lawnmower, that I saw three mouses. Them kitty cats ain't going in the shed. They letting me down. You know, I give them cat food and milk in the morning time. Then usually at night, I either give them sardines or a canned cat food. Because outside animals, if they're outside all the time, they got to put the weight on. They got to put the fat on. They got to get the hair, you know, the winter hair and all this where they can keep warm. I won't mind letting some of those cats in, but they're so used to outside, you know. Can they learn to use the cat box? I don't feel like teaching those outside cats how to use a cat box when they outside, they got their own private cat box. So, but if it gets real cold, if they want to come in, I'll let them come in. If they don't tear my house up, that's the problem. My house is a mess anyway. And people said, do I have a girlfriend? No. What age limits for a girlfriend? Anywhere from 25 up. I know I don't have nothing in common with a 25-year-old girl at my age. But I'm talking about not playing doctor or nurse. You know, just to have some company that maybe computer smart, got a nice job. You know. So,
429005.
you know, but, man, I've been free from a woman 20 plus years. Well, when I first bought this house, I moved this 50-year-old woman in. And she was good. I told her I snore a little bit. But the first night she was here, I fell asleep around 8 to 9 o'clock. I slept like a baby. Every night she was here, I slept like a baby. I had her clothes ready for her to go to work. You know, stuff like that. She helped out a little bit. You know, but would I want my house rearranged, you know, dishes in certain places, and this and that, you know, that'd be kind of hard to give up, you know. You know, I miss lady company. But I got all these ladies in here with me known as kitty cats. You know, they're my service animal. These cats is my service animal. But I want to thank all of you. It's on my YouTube channel that has helped me out. I probably go up on Twitch and see if I go to that truck simulator Twitch category and watch them how they drive an 18-wheeler, since I used to drive one. Would I do something like that? I think that steering wheel and all that's probably about $500. I don't have the computer to do all of that. You know, that would give me things to do to pass my time. What does this old people, you know, what can we do to help pass the time? We can only do so much since we 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. Anybody can start a YouTube channel. One thing I tell people, do a family medical history, you know, about your medical history, you and your spouse. That way, your kids know what kind of medical condition you got, like heart problems, diabetes, high blood pressure, you know, stuff like that. Your kids needs to know that. Your ladies out there, you can do on canning your food. If your mother and your grandma taught you when you were young how to can food out of your garden. Fathers, teach your children how to plant a garden. Because food is getting high in grocery stores. Do you need fertilizer for your garden? I'll tell you what my grandpa used to do.
I'm not entirely sure. ISP advised us of this.
He'd take his table scraps and banana peels, potato peels. He had all that in his garden. Then he would put leaves and turn in. It's all your natural stuff. Put your coffee grounds in it, your eggshells, your corn cobs, and stuff like that. That's your natural fertilizer. Do that. And people, if you like fresh eggs, if you're in the country, you're not going to have any problem of raising chickens and roosters. But if you live in the city, check with your city organist. See if you can have chickens and roosters. You can have, some cities you can have chickens, but you can't have roosters. Man, I miss my rooster. I miss old Harry. About 5 o'clock in the morning, he would crow. If me and my son was to leave, say, around lunchtime, 1 o'clock, he would crow. Like he said, bye, Daddy. I'm damn son of a bitch. What did you do, Nancy? You fell and stuck your claws in my head. Bad girl. Ouch, that hurts. Boy, she got me right here. All right. Every time those kitty cats gets up in that window, they go to sleep, they fall out, and when they fall, they come out with their claws. Oh, that hurt. She knows better than that. But I got the window open. They want some fresh air. My nose is getting stopped up. So sorry about me yelling. But I want to say hi to all your people in the UK, Australia, Russia, wherever you at. I love you all. But if you all can help me out, I would appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. God is talking to you all. God wants you to make God great again. He wants you to make America great again by us putting our faith back in God. So remember that. If you can't go to church Sunday, you're sick, or you can't get out of the house, turn your TV on. You can watch it. Or you can turn your radio on, listen to church service on your radio. And you can come to my YouTube channel Sunday night between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and watch Bob Joyce. Could he be Elvis Presley? Don't know. To me, he is. I'm planning to do a couple of his Bible studies. And it'd be better if I had a computer. I could bring it into StreamYard in my studio. It'd be better than holding my cell phone. So since this is Friday night, people, you all have a great weekend. As I tell you, ladies, it's not your fault for getting abused.
Go ahead, Mark McKinney.
No matter what your spouse will say, says, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. It keeps happening. People, if you see it, you hear it, you report it, even on child abuse. If you see it, you hear it, you report it. If you can, take your cell phone, record it. Protect yourself. I want you all to be safe. If you all can afford it on your property, put your cameras out on your property where you can protect your family and your property, your vehicle, your house, where you can protect everything. And people, be careful on Halloween. How do they do Halloween in your state? Just look out for those people out there on Halloween night. Parents, you know you've been told this thousands and thousands of times. Check your candy and whatever your kids get before they eat it for safety. Make sure you check it out because you still got sick people out there. You got police departments, you got fire departments, you got churches. You got churches out there going to pass out Halloween candy on Halloween night. I know it's different now than it was when I was a kid. You didn't have to worry about people putting drugs into your candy or pins or needles into your candy. People does that is sick. Don't let them go trick-or-treating. You go along with them. You have lights with you. Keep your cell phone with you. Or your video cameras where you can record everything. Or maybe some paper and a pencil where you can see what candy came from what house. That way, when you get home, you check it with a fine-tooth comb. See if there's any holes in the paper and stuff like that. Because they can stick a needle through that candy and stuff like that. You know, be careful on Halloween night. Go to your safe places like in Charlestown, I think they'd be up on the square, I think, Halloween or somewhere. And your police departments, your fire departments, your churches, that place you can go to get Halloween candy. I know a few fast food restaurants pass out Halloween candy. They do around, Clark County. So, I want to thank you all. And like I say, I might live stream on the way if I go to the sale barn tomorrow. Now, it depends if it's supposed to rain tonight. It depends on that. Is it raining? How cold is it? 'Cause, man, I'm an old man with diabetes. If you got diabetes, you can't take this cold weather. It just depends, but that's how I get my exercise. I used to go walking, but you see now when I go walking, when I do a live stream, when I'm outside, if I go for a walk, I got my kiddos following me. I got my babies following me, so I don't want to get up there on the road when they get run over. They're like my kitty cats is like my children. I know you all got dogs, you got cats, you got all kinds of animals in your house. Some of you got snakes and stuff. So, I want you all to be careful out there. Get you some security cameras and put up on your property. Be on the safe side. Get you a dash cam and put in your vehicle to protect you and your family when you're out there driving, in case you get in a wreck or stuff like that. Protect yourself. But we have Second Amendment rights. But our government says if you're a convicted felon, you can't have a weapon. But there's nothing in the Constitution that I can find says a felon cannot have a weapon. It's our state and federal government. When the Constitution says we have the right for a weapon, a gun. But the state and federal government went against our constitutional right as a citizen of the USA. Like Indiana, I have read in the law that convicted felons can have a gun, but it's only a black powder gun. I don't know what the federal law is, but everybody has the right to have a weapon. Especially you live out here in the country. How are you going to protect yourself if you're a convicted felon? Do you have to go out and buy you a crossbow or a pellet gun? I tell you people out there, let's do like the Indians did. Buy you some bows and arrows, crossbows, pellet guns, where you can protect your family. You have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to provide food for your family. How many hunters that's convicted felons that goes hunting to get food for their family? Now, I know a whole lot of convicted felons that goes out hunting deer, squirrels, rabbits, and stuff like that, who's convicted felons. But they're taking care of their family. That's only my opinion.
5135 for information. The caller did advise there is a
But people, I need a new computer. You computer people out there, especially the one on Twitch, I like to download DaVinci, maybe a few games like that Truck Simulator. You know what kind of computer I need. You know the graphics card I need. You know, some of you, 90% of you told me that I need 2 gigabytes or bigger on the hard drive. I need a RAM. I need the best graphics card, like that. I guess you call it NV. That's only the 2 letters. I know you know which graphics card. I've been told that's the best one. Then I hear them talk about the GeForce. Is that the same thing as the MV? You know, I just don't know. I told you what I like to do. So you know the computer that I need, that I like to have. But I've been asking God to help me out. Oh, ouch. Man, see, I'm just trying to move my arm. It hurts like hot water. Goodbye. I'll see you Sunday unless I do. If I go to the cell barn tomorrow. It just depends if it's raining, snowing. Yeah, it could snow in October, people. So, I show you from where I live how to get to the cell barn. And you see some of the stuff that they got at the cell barn. You know, it's always on Saturday. People start getting there at about 5 a.m. where they can have a good place to set up. Then people start coming in at daylight to walk around to buy things. You know, stuff like that. They got some good deals. But, like I say, make sure you subscribe to my channel. That way you know when I go live. Sometimes I have some good stuff. Other times, to me, it's junk. People say the YouTube channel is like running a business. I'm not a business person, but I know how it runs. You treat everybody good. You be honest with them. Treat them with respect. See, I treat you all with respect. I'm being honest with you all. That's what God wants me to do, people. To tell you the truth. None of this fake stuff. Lie like other YouTubers. I'm going to say, I watched this one guy, RB. He was a pretty nice guy. He got watching some bad YouTubers. He turned out to be a bad YouTuber now. But I do watch him every once in a while. I watch this video on YouTube before I get off of here. She's in Florida. Her name is Lisa Richards. You go to her YouTube channel or watch other YouTube channels. She lost all her kids. Had them taken away. She's a drug addict. You know, you can get a court order for 72 hours hold. You know, put her in, have her mental evaluated. She's strung out on drugs, meth, and stuff like that. You know, that Lisa Richards, she needs help. She done lost her apartment, you know, lost her kids. Man, when you're a drug addict, your kids should come first, your family. She's always begging for money to buy cigarettes and food. She uses it to buy drugs. You know, I tell you, when I've asked for money, I said for a new computer, a new riding lawnmower. You know, I tell you what I want to use it for. But I guess if I was a drug addict or alcoholic, there'd be all kinds of your people out there that send me money like crazy. But I'm being honest, because that's what God wants. God wants you all to be honest. Tell the truth. Don't lie. God wants you to help people if you can. I know money's tight. I know some of the people on here that I don't know personally, they're rich. They can afford to buy me a new computer. They can afford to buy me a zero-turn commercial type lawnmower. They can afford it. But I don't want to ask them. I leave it up to them and God. Is it a tax write-off? Could be. Am I a fat... Am I a 501c? No. I'm not a tax write-off person. But I am a charity case. You know, I could use your help. But God rewards your good people. If you help me out, I say God will reward you somehow. Don't ask me how. Only God knows. Our Lord and Savior knows. Only God knows how He will reward you. But you need to put your faith in God, America. That's what's wrong with our planet. They lost the faith. They lost the faith in God. So, this is Saturday morning. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go over on Twitch, see if I can find those truck driver simulator people that speak English. I get a kick out of watching. Then I see some DJs. Would I get into DJ? I don't know. You know, some of the music they play is okay. But I'm into the old country music of Hank Williams, Hank Snow, Grandpa Jones, Minnie Pearl, Charlie Pride, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash. I'm into that kind of country music. But I'm going to give you my post office box at the end. It's Tom Cartwright at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. My PayPal account is Thomas Cartwright Sr., SR for Senior. My Cash App is the $ Tom Cartwright 4375. Your help would be appreciated. When I get notification of it, usually through an email, you can put in that email, or if you send it to my post office box, tell me what you want me to use it for. Like my first Cash App, that person told me to use it for my cats. That's what I did. I use it for my kitty cats. And when I opened a PayPal from this person, he said use it for my cats. My cats got it. Because that was your request to do that. And if you send, I'm going to use this for a figure of speech before I say, if you send me $500 to $2,000, either PayPal, Cash App, or send a cashier's check to my post office box, you put a note in it, use that to buy you a computer. If you know about computers, you can tell me what computer to buy, since I've told you what I like to do. So let's get me up to 500 plus subscribers by Christmas Eve. That'd be a good Christmas present, people. God bless you. Put your faith in the Lord. Goodbye.